this audio. This is a test of the emergency broadcast system. It's just a test, nothing to be afraid of. Alright, so what are we seeing here? We are seeing an excellent signal going out. I'll learn to do this. And let's go ahead and get started with a little bit of sorting. Now, this is probably a familiar sight to you, and if your magic cards look like this, I do not follow you because this is the general state of my magic cards as well. However, this is going to be a fun day where we sort some of these. Some of the stuff that we don't really need, we might not keep around. Some of this stuff will probably get double sleeved, and then we can slam it in one of these binders here. So you can see we have a binder that's ready to go. We can zoom in on that and show you what that looks like by doing something like this. There we go. All right. Testing 1 2 1 2. Here we go. All right, stop streaming. All right. So let's see. How can we make this better for people to see? For one thing, it'd be better if it was facing some other direction, like what if we bring this up? Okay, that works. Let's see here. So we'll put this way, this way, and then we just Alright, so we'll be going ahead and moving the stuff from this pile into this book. Now, we're partially ready. What we're going to do next is we're going to... Oh, and then after that we're going to play some games, and then we'll see where we're at. Alright, so let's get Who says what now? Let's double check on the stream, make sure that everything is working properly. This is probably not going to be how most go, but I think that this is how some will go. It is just how it is. Let's see here. So we need to. Oh boy. Okay. So. Let's get going here. Now, one of the questions that has arisen for us is how do you sort these? And I've decided that we're going to sort by color, of course. We'll be sorting into two binders. There's this first binder, the dragon binder. And there's this other binder, which we will be filling out as well. This is the Phoenix binder. This will be red and green and colorless. Red, green, colorless for the Phoenix. And then blue, black, white for the dragon. Blue, black, white for the dragon. Now, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to go ahead and pick out the commons and the uncommons and the rares from each other. You'll notice that we have some varying things. I'm going to remove this for the moment to just actually, you know what? Let's start off by sorting by color, because color is going to be what we're sorting by each binder, and then we're going to be doing by mono value. So we'll have like 1 or 2, and then we'll have 3, I think. I've been trying to figure out how I was going to manage this, and I think that that would be the best way to go. Now, black, white. Let's see here. There's the ethereal armor here. Also nice white. Bladed pinions. That's a gorgeous artifact there. Nice foil. Good way to give something flying. We have the far from sight here. And what we'll do is we'll go ahead and sort these by color, and then we'll sort these by mono value after that. But as we sort these by color, we won't be as worried about what the cards do. And then when we do get the cards, all sorted by color, and then once we're putting them into the binders, we'll discuss more about what the cards do, how they interact, This is actually like it's a thicker card. This has been played with, it looks like. But this is actually the art cards. Not supposed to go out on the front. It's not actually supposed to be shuffled in. I don't think it's actually supposed to just be Commander. This is Lenore. Okay, let's keep on going. Seize from Slumber. Friendly Ghost. Haunted Screen. That's more of a colorless. Now for colorless and for things that are in between colors, you gotta put them in between things. We'll probably just have like our own separate sleeves for those. That way they have a place to live. Everyone just wants a place to live. Withering Torment. Let's keep going. Here's another green red. Here's a green. Now, I think a bunch of these were from draft, so you'll probably notice that there's a lot of greens, and that is because I tend to drift towards green. I just really like the acceleration of land. It's like, well, how do you play this game without some ramp? Am I right? So whenever I'm playing something like blue or black, I think with blue you have to do a lot of draw. With black it kind of just feels slow unless you have something that is changing. Here's a spirit card. Good question. I am sorting them by color first. And then I'll be sorting by hopefully that. Oh, right. So we'll be sorting by color, and then we'll be sorting by mind value. Anyway, okay. That was fine. All right. Sorry for that brief interruption. I was just reacting to chat. Actually, I guess I should be sorry for just chatting, but feel free to interact as much as you like, and I will get back to you as well as I can. All right. So spirit card. This is just a token. We're gonna just go ahead and put tokens in a separate pile. There might be some special tokens that we go ahead and check out, but those tokens will be set. Look at this, Smoky Lounge. We could go to the lounge and chill. You know, get some free mana there. Let's put all the reds over there. Now, is this red blue? I guess red blue needs to be moved over. So here's our blue pile now. If we take a look at the Smoky Lounge there, it goes in between the blues and the reds in my personal opinion. Crucible of the Spirit Dragon. The Spirit Dragon is a land. Now, this is colorless. Probably goes in the colorless section. Also, lands are going to be a unique happenstance, I suppose. A unique kind of card. Here's a blue room. I was playing a Duskmoor draft just recently. Don't be afraid, though. These are not the only cards that we are sorting. We are sorting much more than these cards. Here's a Fear of Falling. Here's a Ghostly Keybearer. Here's a nice foiled Central Elevator with Promising Stare. Helps you search. I'm guessing I should. I already said that I wasn't going to do this by going through them sooner. But you think I could just sort them or get it all over with? And what's the word? Slowpoke. Late bloomer. Late riser. Now, what do we do with this thing? Like, this is a white blue. Where's my white blue section? It's got to be right here. I'll just move this down. Okay. Here's a Cobbled Wings. You know, give something flying. It's another one of the colorless flying ones. Now, these are actually already in sleeves. You can see the sleeve here is because I was playing with them. Foundations draft just last night. This is the High Society Hunter. Whenever this creature attacks, you may sacrifice another creature if you do sack. If you do, put a +1/+1 on this. Now, this is cool because it gives you +1/+1s, but you have to have a sack outlet of some sort. And I can show you a sack outlet. Here's the blue blacks. It's kind of interesting to see how these kind of fall out. There's another blue. There's another blue. Here's another blue. There's a sleeve. Told you that. Is there a card in here? I don't see one. Heirloom Blade. So card. +3/+1. That's pretty solid. Ah, look at this beautiful, twitching doll. Well, in this pile, the most expensive card, I'm not entirely sure, but the most expensive card that I have is probably around $100. Here's a twitching doll, though. That's not $100. It's like a few bucks. Gives you one mana in any color there. Green. Let's just put it there. Let's see. This is not a card. You guys can see this. This is actually a thing that has a spinner in it, so might want to avoid sorting that into one of the binders. Alright, here's a card that I had drafted for the other day. Sphinx of Forgotten Lore. This is a cool card. I barely got to play it because I didn't really have a good deck. So I think that one of the things we need to go through is how to improve drafting skills and what that looks like. It's a useful skill if you're going to be playing Magic. Here's some land cards. Here's the... Let's see. The most expensive card in here is... actually in this pile of mess, I don't think. It is actually probably over in the other room. So I'm going to have to get back to you on the expensive card that you want to see, of course, because they're not in this deck at all. So. What's happening? Let's see here. So the Vengeful Ancestor, red. Dragon Speaker, Shaman, red. Let's see here. These are all lands. We're gonna put these in the land pile over here. Red, green lands right over there. Ox of Agnes. Let's put it down a little bit. It's kind of hard to see. Red. I was definitely building red stuff here. Red. Let's see. Spirit token. Dragon Spear token. I don't know why I'm taking so much time. Those human monk. The dragon. No dragon. Let's just get rid of all the tokens. Another land. This is a desert. There's specific rules that are just for deserts. This is Rhythm of the Wild. Pretty solid uncommon. Just +1/+1 to all the creatures that you enter or haste, which is a solid combination. The Smoke Spirit's Aid. For each of up to X target creatures, create a red or enchantment token named Smoke Blessing attached to that creature. Those tokens have enchant creature, and when enchanted creature dies, it deals 1 damage to its controller. You create a treasure token. Very good, very good. Let's see what we got here. We got a leech. Leech. Kindred summons. Summoning. A bunch of cards all at once. This one I just drafted last night as well. It is worth $8 something, but it stops your opponent's turn. Check that out, huh? Let's see here. Fleet Feather Sandals. What do we do with this? Why he's over that way. More token cards. This card here is worth $40. This is Survival of the Fittest. It's kind of hard to see right there. There we go. So this is a very powerful card, actually. You can have it come in as an enchantment, of course, and then the immediately pay 1 forest and then discard a creature card. So you don't even have to play the creature card; it just has to be in your hand. And you can search for any other creature card, reveal that card, and then put it into your hand and shuffle afterwards. This card is ridiculous and it's very powerful. This one, as you can see, is a tournament winner. It's signed by Brian, who was a champion. I think it was 1998. So there's that fun. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong there. It's a pretty card though. It's really, really interesting to see. Now I don't run this card. I have a pre-con of this instead that I run, which obviously does the same thing, but then I have to carry around that fancy Nancy card. There is the Unstoppable Slasher. The Unstoppable Slasher here is a draft pick. Oh no, this was from I did a chaos with Duskmorn, and so this was a fun card. The Death Touch, and then it deals deals combat damage to a player, they will lose half their life rounded up. So you have to get into doing some damage. But look at this fun little guy in here. He's just wandering around in the apocalypse aftermath, and he's riding around on his saw blade unicycle there, wondering where it all went wrong. Just like we all would be in that situation. Let's see, what do we got here? We got some more cards that are just rule cards. We have another token. Let's get rid of all the tokens. Let's get rid of this other token here. Let's move these 2 greens. Let's put this other green. Got all the greens there. Let's see here. Thank you very much. It is all fun. Now, let's see, we got a pile of white down here. See our pile of white there going. We have a Winter's Intervention. We have an Acrobatic Cheerleader. Cult Healer. A Veteran Survivor. Excellent. Bunch of white ones. Let's see, we'll have to put that down there. Put this over here. Now let me know if you have any questions or if you want me to do anything. I can show you some packs that we can open later. We have some Duskmorn boosters. We'll have some other stuff. You can see all these on cardstream.pro. If you want to go and check out cardstream.pro, you can buy one of these packs to open. This is a dark pack from 1994. These are not inexpensive. Here's a World Wake booster pack. Those are not as expensive because they're not as rare or as old. We have some other cool cards in here. We have booster pack. We have the link to these packs. You can find on cardstream.pro. For you live. Let's go. Anyway, let's see here. So we have Bloomborough here. We have Commander Masters. We have all sorts of fun stuff. Here's a Commander Masters. Here's a Kamigawa. Here's another Kamigawa. Another Kamigawa. Those are the draft boosters, so I can just draft them. Draft. That's one way to get better at this game. The reason why drafting is a great way to get better at this game is because the challenges that you'll find by having to construct a deck on the fly based on what you're seeing is well beyond like just being able to construct a deck at home or a standard deck. Anyway, carry on. Here's a. I can't even pick it up because it's a little bit challenging to grab off the table. This endearing vitality here is a $10 card or so. It is great, and I actually need to put this into another deck that I have, which I will be playing on this channel very soon, perhaps today, later tonight. So that could be a fun one. Here's a Seasons Pass. Those two were actually in that deck that I was just mentioning, but this is moved off. We have a Lunar Insight. Blue. White. Look at all these whites. This was from the Duskmourn tree. Another artifact. Move the artifact up over there. Here's the whites. We have a Frantic Strength. Green. Here's a Nissa who shakes the world. This one was not drafted. Here's a Primeval Beast. Beauty. Look at that. That's a nice looking one. It's foiled. The only issue is obviously with some tape. That's actually tape on the oh man, it's escaping me. These things are called some kind of protector. Anyway, if I pull it out, it shouldn't have that issue. Oh, it's not. The tape is still on this one. We'll have to cut it open sometime. We'll get it free it of the bounds that bind it. Artifact card. White. A mirror token. A sporogenic infection. How would you like to get a sporogenic infection? Nah, thank you. I will pass. Here we go. Malevolent Chandelier construct. Now the plan is that all the common colors will probably just go in a big box. So all these commons, like, they end up only being worth like a few cents, mainly because they have a lot of them to fill out decks for drafts. Now that doesn't mean that common or uncommon are weak or anything. Usually it means they have less skills, less abilities, less whatever. Not as muchness. There's our Dust to Dust. Here's another one of those thick cards. You can see the heft of them. You know, it's obviously a lot thicker. It was like a credit card or something. Oh, let's put that in the right spot there so you can see. Thin one, thick one, thin one, thick one. Let's put the red green over here. Let's put the red over there. Alright. We have a Monarch token card, which is useful in certain Monarch decks. So we can play that. And then you have the land card over there. Now, we have to go through these here too. Wildfire Wicker Folk. Oh, I'm a Wicker Folk. I don't know what a Wicker Folk is. It looks like it looks like something that catches on fire really easily, you know? with fire if you're a wicker folk. Let's see. I'm going to play with my audio a little bit just to do a little audio test. Let me know if this is better or worse. I'm going to go back. Hello. Sorry for that interruption. That was not the right color to be playing with. All right. Wicker folk goes over there. The final vengeance. It's not the second to last vengeance. It's the final vengeance. Razorkin Hordecaller. Red. Threats around every corner. Green. Frantic Strength. Green. Another red. Another couple of reds. Now, Duskmourn with the rooms was complicated, and I think that I would not draft Duskmourn per se for Chaos Draft, because Chaos Draft, I didn't have a good mix of things that I needed for Delirium to be effective. There was this one guy who kept on just removing whatever Delirium was giving me, or he kept on exiling all that stuff out of my graveyard. Coma World Eater was a winning card, out of a good pull out of that last round. This one did win a game, kind of scooped after putting that one down, so that was pretty fun. That was a good one to play. But that was the only. I didn't actually win very many games last night. This is a good card if you're playing in draft. Gives you indestructible till end of turn. So that's why I was saying I need to improve on my drafting skills. So maybe we'll have some guests on here who know how to play really well. All right, here we go. We have Alesha, who laughs at fate. First strike. Whenever it attacks, put +1/+1 counter on it. Very fun. Who doesn't like getting a lot of +1/+1 counters? Although they are kind of slow sometimes. So, this is red black. We want to put this on red black. There are not very many red black cards. So if you're trying to draft for that, sometimes that can be rough. Token, land. Kamisagas. More land. We have a Howled Hunting. That would be a good one to go ahead and put somewhere, but it's a good one for enchantment deck, not whatever I have here. We should make an enchantment deck along. Those can be very effective because enchantment removal is not something that people prioritize whatsoever. We have the Crypt Fester here, black. We have a Spelling Call, and we have a Great Joy. Alright. So, everyone pick a color between 1 and 10. Just kidding. Pick one of these colors over here and we'll get started with that. Red, blue, green, white, or what am I forgetting? Well, there's also colorless, which let's just not even go there for now. Blue. Black. Oh, where's the black deck? There it is. Alright. next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get rid of all these different things by setting them on fire. Burn them! We're going to burn them with fire. Now, the first thing we're doing is going to start with green because, my golly, I pull green a lot. And to do so, we're going to... Oh boy, I forget which one we were going to use for green. I think the dragon one is a good one for green. Maybe we should grab dragon speed green. Green, red. Green, red. Look at this. We have a fresh thing here. It doesn't even have... it still has the foam from when it came. Yeah, that's exciting. Everyone likes foam. Alright, here we go. We're going to go ahead and we're going to clear off this side over here. We'll clear all this here. And then we'll sort into it. Yeah, that's what we'll do. And then we'll just show each card as we go along. Boom. Let's get it on. Let's get it on like it's Donkey Kong. Let's get it on like Donkey Kong. Alright, we got all our greens. We're going to plot all our greens here. Green, 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 green. And we're going to be working on our showmanship. Because there's always a fun learning curve to whatever you're doing, right? So let's clear all this off for now. Clearing away. We'll pull out the greens and the red greens and the blue greens and the chroma world eaters and the other stuff that looks green. Here's a green white. What is this? Now, let's keep going. We're going to move all these off here to the top up here. Can you guys all see now? I hope you can see. So let's see here. We'll bring out the dragon book here. Boom. Cool. And we'll open that up. Ooh, fresh book. Look how fresh it is. Nothing like a fresh book, huh? All right, now let's go through these each one by one. We have Lenore. Let's move all this stuff off so we're not distracted. Autumn Sovereign. This is an art card, and one of the things about this art card specifically is that this pre-con had Lenore, and I decided one day that I would tear it apart and turn it into another commander deck. And so that commander deck now exists. But in reality, we must admit that Lenore here is, in fact, a pretty good card. And I wanted to put it in that deck. The +1/+1 counter on up to one target creature you control, and then if you control 3 or more creatures with different powers, draw a card, is pretty powerful. The Lenore Autumn Sovereign is in that pre-con called Coven Counters, and it's Innistrad Midnight Hunt Commander deck. Comes with 100 cards. The market price on the pre-con itself is $37 or so. The commander itself is not actually that valuable. It's less than $1, so this is questionable whether or not we want to even put it in the player. But you know what? It's a pretty card, and I like it. It looks good, and if we ever want to do a green-white deck, we can do it. Oh, what am I doing now? We should probably put the multicolor on a different sheet. So let's revisit that later when we come back to it. Let's see here. So we have a Frantic Strength. We have a Frantic Strength here. What is a Frantic Strength all about? Well, you see, this is a common card, so we're just going to look at it briefly. Enchanted creature gets +2/+2 and has trample. So let's say we have Lenore here, and then we have Frantic Strength. She's on the battlefield. I play Frantic Strength. It gives it +2/+2 and it has trample. I can do this at flash speed, which means that if the attacker is attacking, then I can go ahead and block it, and then that block I can immediately play this, assuming I have three mana, and it will flash in onto this Lenore Autumn Sovereign, and it'll give it a +2/+2. Now, if you cast this at the beginning of combat, or at the first main phase during your turn, then during the beginning of combat, you can put a +1/+1 counter on up to one target creature. You give this one a +1/+1 counter. So this one will actually come up to a 1/4, and then all of a sudden it's a 3. Did I say 1/4? It's a 1/5, and then all of a sudden it's a 3/7. So 3/7 is pretty hard to deal with. Early game, you have 4 mana cost, and you have 1 mana cost. That's pretty solid. However, this is a common. This is a foil. It looks nice, but there's not really anything to talk about. There's a Wild Shake's Experience, very similar. As an additional cost to this spell, choose a creature you control and reveal a creature card from your hand. And so, if you have a lot of big creatures, then all of a sudden this is doing a lot of damage. And you don't even have to have a creature on the battlefield, you just have to have it in your hand. So, get that creature in your hand early on, play Monstrous Emergence, get rid of some early low level creatures, or you can play it that later. Alright, so now we have an uncommon. We have a Inspiring Call. Draw a card for each creature control with a +1/+1 counter on it. Those creatures being indestructible until your turn. This is a very powerful card in certain situations, especially if you're playing a lot of counters. If you're playing counters, you gotta watch out though. Other people might want to target you and take you out. Silk Guard is actually a better card in a way, because as you cast it and then as you play, you can protect your creatures. So the Silk Guard can come in, you go, okay, I want to protect Silk Guard, you protect Lenore. I pay 2 forests, I put Silk Guard out. She's now a 4/8, and after the other one. And you can go ahead and give her hexproof as well, so you can't, they can't do anything to her. You could actually do this on multiple, so that's pretty cool. If you target indestructible, no, that's this one. So this combo is actually pretty good. You can Silk Guard something, and then you can Inspiring Call and give it indestructible. So for the cheap price of 5 mana, you can
Save your most valuable creatures. So Silk Guard is a rare. We'll go ahead and put that in to what do we want to put first? You know, I think it really varies. The Enduring Vitality here could be a good one to put in first. We want to have something that's like notable for the very first creature, right? Oh wait, what was I gonna do? I was gonna do it by mana cost. This one has a mana cost of X by 1 forest, which if you look at Magic Arena, usually gets sorted to the back. So we can sort this one to the back if you like. We don't have to sort it right now. We can actually just figure out where we're going to put everything, and then we can put it away. Alright, so threats around every corner. Yes, indeed. There are always threats around every corner. Another common, let's remove it. So far we've seen mostly commons, which I guess we would expect. Let's put in, okay, wait. This is a 3. We got our stuff sorted by mana value so far, so we'll keep going with that. Another Frantic Strength, common. We're gonna put all the commons in a box. Appreciate Permeable Bend. I did, right. This one's still sealed. That one's a good one to go into the 6th spot. We have Nissa, one who shakes the world. You know, Nissa is this is good. This is real good. Let's talk about how good Nissa is for a second. Nissa is like whenever you tap a forest for mana, add an additional forest. Yikes. So you already have like 5 forests out. Now all of a sudden you immediately get another 5 forests on the next turn. So you have 10 forests by turn 5. If you have been putting forests for turn each time. I love that one. Very cool. Let's put that over there. We have the, let's see, we have this, we have Permeable Bounty, we have the Enduring Vitality. This is turning out to be pretty good, pretty fun. Let's see, we have the Druid of Petrification. Now this is a really fun in Commander. This one comes in, enters the battlefield. Starting with you, each player may choose an artifact or enchantment that you don't control. Destroy each permanent chosen this way. So if every single one of your enemies, let's say you're playing 4v4, I'm sorry, 4v4, 1v1v1v1, 4-man pod, then you play this, and each person gets to destroy everyone else's artifacts, which is just beautiful. It's amazing how magical that is. Alright, so we'll keep on that one. Carry on with that. That's nice. We're gonna move this one over here. Common, there's another Frantic Strength. Gosh, we got a lot of Frantic Strengths. That's why they call them commons, huh? Season of Renewal, choose one or both. Return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand, or target enchantment card. That's also a good one. Here's an Omnivorous Flytrap. Now, the Omnivorous Flytrap, this is one I drafted, and I didn't really get to play it at all. And then the other thing is that it has Delirium, and one of the issues with Delirium is that you have to actually have stuff in the graveyard, and so in this game I was lacking graveyard items, cards, because the guy kept on exiling my cards. And I was just like, no, stop exiling my graveyard because I need to use it for my delirium, which, you know, in a competitive situation, you can't just do that. We have a Bashful BC 5/4, very nice. We already talked about this Kindred Summons. This Kindred Summons got a little mushed. You can see like a little bit of warping at the bottom here, so it's certainly not of the best caliber. Let me show you the warping there. Ooh, what the heck happened? Did Chinchilla get a hold of this? We'll put it in the binder anyway. Ooh, Twitching Doll. Acidic Slime goes away. Kosai the Penitent Warlock. Now, I like Kosai. One of the problems with Kosai, though, is that he is just super high maintenance. You know, you got the need for an enchantment. You have to get equipment on there. You have to have a counter. You have to do damage. You have to. Well, then you can draw that many cards. That's actually pretty good. And then it does damage to each other opponent that there is. And so, like, really powerful, really strong. One would hope that you'd have the enchantment, the equipment, and the counters for this to work. So you're gonna have to have a special deck for that to work out. Let's keep going. We have a Growth Spasm. We have a Neverwinter Hydra. When it enters the battlefield, roll a d6, and it enters with the number of +1/+1 counters equal to the total of those results. So let's see, it's double X's. So for each mana that you pump into this, you can actually put 2 mana to get a payoff. So let's say you put in your 2 force, and then you put in 5 more mana, or you put in 5 more for X, then you actually have to put another 5 for X, so you'd have to be putting in 10, so that would be like a 12. So let's say you did do that, then you have to roll 5 d6s, right? So 5 d6s, you're looking at, let's say 3 each, 5 times 3. It comes in with a 15/15. That's pretty strong. But for Hydras, like, it gets rough if you have to pay a lot for them in general. Like early on, you get a Hydra, like on the draw. It better be the right Hydra, because this, like, if you only put 1 or 2 in there, then you're rolling the dice. You better make sure that you get a good roll. Carrying on. Oh, whoa! This is a rare. Here's another rare. That's a good one. Carrying on. Not uncommon. We've already seen a few of these. And then we have the Seasons Past. Very pretty. And then we have the Survival of the Fittest. All right. Now let's go ahead and get started by putting these all the way into this binder. So we'll start off with our greens here, as we were talking about. We'll start with the cheapest first. We have our Survival of the Fittest. You know, I think the question is, would I want to take it out of this? The answer is probably not. Will it go in here, though, with the double shielding? No, of course not. Do I want to take it out of this? I think that this one can stay in it. This one's kind of a special card. Let's move on. Next card, we have a Twitching Doll. So, do these go in here? Or do these go to the side? Oh, let's put these into a sleeve first. We have some double sleeves, or we have some single perfect fit sleeves that will allow us to protect our cards while also still putting them into a binder. So that should make it a lot easier on us all for now. Let's see. Here we go. Now, I think that we're going to just sort the greens today, and then we'll do the next color tomorrow. And that'll be a good way to go. For now, we have the twitching doll here. And then I'll see if I can do this with these gloves on, because they can be kind of slippery. I can't really grab on the plastic. Never mind, I cannot do this with the gloves on. I need some stickier gloves. Preferably ones with conductive protectiveness. Next, we have a 3/3 Kozai. We have a 3/3. Did I say 3/3? We have a 0/5 Kozai with 3 mana. We have a reverse fly trap 3 mana. We have a enduring vitality 3 mana. Those are all the 3s. So let's go ahead and put these in terms of alphabetical order, I suppose. We have the enduring vitality first. This card is very powerful, actually. Add any mana, any 1 mana of any color with enduring vitality, that definitely gives it a huge value. So you can give yourself any mana of any color as soon as you get this out. The only kind of negative part is it costs 2 forests, and so that's kind of unfortunate. But like other than that, it's amazing. And if it dies, then it comes back to the battlefield as an enchantment instead of a creature. So it's no longer a 3/3. Now it's just a enchantment that gives you your creatures. I'll add 1 mana of any color. And meanwhile, it's got vigilance. So that is a very powerful card, and I can see the value in it. I can see that it actually would be really good in a lot of commander decks, and I will probably actually add this to my commander deck, and we can do that later today. Actually, we'll set that to the side. Actually, all right. This one was in my commander deck before. You can see I've already double sleeved it, and it's developed a scratch on it. So now we see why we do sleeve. Can you guys see the scratch here? There you go. I can get it just right if I get the light on it. All right, so it's a 6. We need a 3. Here we go. Kozai. All right, he's perfect for this because he goes straight into the binder. I'm not going to put him in another deck. He was already in that deck, and it didn't work out. So we're breaking up. Goodbye, Kozai. Goodbye. Next. Omnivorous Flytrap. I don't know if this will ever go in a deck of mine, unless I'm able to create a Delirium deck. Delirium deck may be possible, but is delirium really that strong of a mechanic? First, you have to get stuff into your graveyard, and then once it is, your stuff becomes much better. But then if your stuff is getting exiled out of the graveyard, then you're in trouble. That's not good. Alright, here you go, Fly Trap. Oh, does this go in the other way? Ah, very clever. That's how new I am to this miter. Haven't played with it at all. Alright. How are we doing here? Can you read that? Let's turn that slightly away. There, does that make it better? I guess you already read it though. If we're already here, then you've probably already seen it. So what are you worried about? Alright, carrying on. Druid, a putrefaction. Let's pull that out. Let's put it in a sleeve. And then if you guys have any questions or if anything is up, let me know. We can discuss about it. Why don't we talk about it? Talk about it. Talk about it. I want some tacos. Alright, the Druid of Putrefaction is sleeved. And it is now going into the binder. Alright. You should just leave a bunch of lines. 1, 2, 3. Start there. Next one is 4. We got a 4 go out. Now we gotta put out a 5. Here's Nissa who shakes the world. I must actually unlock it. Actually, I want this one in my new deck as well, my commander deck. You know, some of these some of these planeswalkers would be great commanders, except for the fact that it's one color. So what? You want to play mono green? Who wants to play mono green? We'll sneak that into the next deck. Here's the Return of the Wild Speaker. That's a 5. Next up, we have the Primeval Bounty. I will admit this. Like, you see these 2 cards here? I will very often see cards that I'm like, this could be an upgrade for another deck. Or a certain deck, right? Of course, you're always thinking about that. Then it doesn't make it into the binder. Oh. How do I have a pair of scissors over there I need to grab. Alright, see? The culprit. I need to cut this. 2 seconds. Get over here. Let's see here. Now, I'm going to be doing this every day. No, every day except for Tuesdays and Fridays and Saturdays. So if you guys are interested in tuning in again, the next time will be tomorrow at 8:30 Mountain, 10:30 Pacific, and 7:30 Pacific, 10:30 Eastern, 8:30 Mountain. I hope I got that right. All right. This is a Primeval Bounty, and I have to say that this card is gorgeous. Look at this art; it is so pretty. You know, it's like this. Can I get this up close and show you? Don't you just want to go there? Kind of blurry. Guess it's best right there. All right. Yeah, this is a foil primal bounty. It is a beauty. The foiling on it is nice. The abilities is just spectacular. This is a great card to have in any green deck. When you cast a creature spell, put a 3/3 green beast creature token onto the battlefield. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put 3+1/+1 counters on target creature you control. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, gain 3 life. Insane. Alright, well, let's keep that in mind as we play. That is certainly a card that we can also put in that deck. So we have these 2 greens. We can put another green in there. You know what? I'm just going to set these aside over here for now. And we'll come back to them. Alright, carrying on. We have the King of Summons here. It's already kind of messed up. I guess I'll just sleeve it and put it away. I don't know what to do about this other than hope that weighing it down makes it better, but otherwise it's just kind of a messed up card. And oh, sometimes these things happen. Who cares, I guess. It's life. 7. Let's put the 7 back farther just in case something else comes up in here. We'll put the Silk Guard in. One of these sleeves. Silk Guards are great. Put that at the end here. We'll put the Neverwinter Hydra away. Put the Neverwinter Hydra. Let's see, all there. Neverwinter Hydra goes into the back there. Oh, and then I guess we have a place for our Seasons Past. Look at that, we got lucky. Oh, very lucky. Alright, carrying on. What are we going to do next? We're going to go ahead. We're going to figure this out. So, we have these cards here. We set these aside. We might want to put these in a deck. We're going to take our binder here, put this away for now. Let's come back another day. We're going to go play some games right now because it's time to play a game or two. Let's play some games. Let's see. Put this away. Put this away. And what we're going to do is we're going to try to find a spot for these 3 cards on the deck. And then we're going to throw all these commons here into a box. And we're going to call that a day. Box the commons. And that's just because in general the commons are, well, common. So they end up being so. Oh, wait. Oh, bonus card. What is this? Malamet Glyph Battle. Battle Glyph. Choose a target creature you control. And then target creature you don't control, and they fight, I think, right? No? +1 to look at it, and they fight, yep. Alright, let's see, we'll put these over here. Alright, there's all the comments. Gotta go ahead and find a box for these. I have one somewhere. Then we will be posting some of these up for sale at some point. So that's something that people can buy if you're looking forward to buying this cards. Alright, so we have two decks here. We have our one deck, the Tiger deck. And I fondly call this the all that glitters. I'll put that over the whites. This is the squirrel deck. You know, it's got the squirrels for the sleeves, which is, I always thought that was funny. So then, this deck actually, if you want to look it up, is the Eldrazi Unbound deck, and there's Zuladog there. You can see Zuladog. Let's give him his close up. Zuladog Void Gorger. Color the spells you cast from your hand with mana value 7 or greater have Cascade. Cascade has been a wonderfully powerful ability. So we'll be exploring that as we play through these squirrels. I don't know if anybody has really shown the Eldrazi Unbound play. This is 100% Eldrazi Unbound deck, with the exception of one card. So it's really a 1% difference. I took out one card. I can't really remember what it was. I can't really remember what it is at this time. But the card was replaced by Sire of the Seven Deaths, which I have to say has played well whenever I've seen it, but that's actually been pretty rare. So let's shuffle these up. Shuffle. We'll play around with this deck tonight, and then we'll play another round. I should probably show another round shortly. Now, I think that what we can do, since we're no longer sorting, is we can turn this. Let's see here. Turn this way. And then we'll turn this. Transform. Rotate. Oh, what was the wrong one? Transform. Rotate. Oh, that's not the right way. Transform. Alright, and then we have a playing field now. Boom, chocolate. We have one playing field here, and then we'll have the other playing field here. So, let's see. We have our Zuladog commander. Bear in mind that that's the commander there. And then we have our non-art card. So we have the art card, we have the thicker constructed card, and then we have the other one. So I have a very special mat just for today, which is somewhere. It's right over there. All right, hold on. Let's see. And then this isn't Zuladog, but it's of the same kin. That would be Olama. Ooh. Let's see if we can get this in frame properly. Titan. Oh, there we go. Okay, and then we'll move this over. Oh, and now we can play. Just need Titan. Okay. Perfect. Okay. And then move this over here. We have our Zuludok deck. Let's make sure this is shuffled. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Now, shuffling can be a pain in the butt. And I feel like, you see this, like they all kind of clump up sometimes. And the whole counting them out thing, like counting out 100 cards is not the most fun thing, as everyone probably knows. Alright, let's just hope that that's shuffled enough. Maybe we can take some of these and plop them into that there. Alright, here we go. We have our Zuludok deck. Let's have a chink with the commander in the upper right. Now, we need to have a second deck. A little bit more space is what we need. May need to pause this briefly. Technical difficulties. We will be back in 1 second with that camera. Just need to move a cable, which is directly in the way. And move it all the way around here. Oh, we bumped this other camera. Oh no. The light fell over. I shall fix this. Oh, amateur hour. Everything's falling apart. What is happening? Oh my god. Oh sweet baby Jesus. Oh boy. It's all falling apart right now. Fixing the light, fixing the light, turning on that light, there goes the light. Oh no, I stepped on a card. It's a tough one. Okay, onwards. And then we have our other deck. The Challenger. Oh, I still haven't fixed this game. I told you guys I'd fix it, and you know what? Oh man, my word. Here we go. And it's fixed. And it's back. Alright. Cool. And then in the other corner. Let's move this slightly to the right so we have enough space for another play match. Zoom this out. Shift. And appreciate. Okay. Just a little bit of fidgeting, you know. This is my this is the most fun I've ever had in my life, so just keep going with that. What? Okay. And then, let's see. The other side. We shall need a mat. Let's go with Bristly Bill. Now, I'm not saying that this deck can handle this other deck, but we shall find out if it's any good. Oh, so Bristly Bill here is upside down. Okay, so we have Alamak, and then we have Bristly Bill. We'll pull out the other deck. And then we'll go ahead. We have similar placement. Very shiny. Is that this one? Alright, let's just carry on. The show must go on, as they say. Alright, so Ashal. We have Harana and Arana. Partners. I like this commander. The reason I like this commander is that the plus one counters where it's X plus one counters where the power of Halana and Alana affects the counters, and then it also gives haste, and also has first strike in reach. I was playing Shishiro before, and Shishiro was causing issues because he didn't have any reach, and so flyers could just go overhead. There's a lot of issues with like slowness with Shishiro, so it just wasn't working out. We had to move on. Then my Wii and me that deck and me this deck here, so I'm not gonna actually tell you guys what is in this deck yet, but I'm sure you guys can see it and figure it out eventually over time. There's certain things about it that are really interesting, and then there's certain times when I'm just like, oh, I'm not getting what I need to make it work, or someone's deliberately destroying me. However, sometimes it just kills it. So let's hope that this is a time when it just kills it, as they say. We have the burn bugs over here. Ladybugs, burn bug, whatever you want to call it. So we have ladybugs versus squirrels. Let's call it a scoreboard. So let's see. It is versus Eldrazi. Heck yeah, there we go. I'm doing this on the fly here. Maybe smaller. Girl versus Eldrazi. Whoop. Alright, so we have our Go versus Eldrazi here. We'll put up Go versus Eldrazi, and then it is a... Wait, what? Oh, wait. We'll call this one score. So, where's the text again? Score. Okay. And then right now we're 0-0. No one's won. Just yet. So, we have our official scoreboard now. Right there. Boom. Grove versus Eldrazi, 1-1. did shuffle this, we should probably randomly determine who's gonna go somehow. Is anyone out there? Does anyone want to give us a random way of going ahead and randomly determining who should go first? Do I have a dice? I have a dice. Let's use a dice. Turning around using a dice. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. And then we shall cut. 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 Boom. And then let's cut this one. Boom. Cut. Cut. We saw it. We all cut stuff now. We have 2 cut decks. Let's do the rolling of the dice. $16 for Bill, and 7 for Eldrazi. Bill will be on the play, and Squirrels / Olamog over here will be on the draw. Cool, perfect, nice. Okay, so I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have just 1 land. Whoopsies. Let's do the fancy. Oh man. When was this last shoveled? Let's reshuffle. See, this is the way that you have to shuffle sometimes with these giant decks and so many sleeves, but then it's taking forever. Maybe they should shuffle better. Okay, we're gonna call this one shuffled and hope that it is not that we're just saying something because we feel like it should be true, which can happen. Alright, I don't know about you guys, but 100 cards is a lot of cards. Just kind of shuffle these up as we go along here. Bada bing, bada boom. Big bada boom. Big boom. Alright, trying again. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Boom. Are we looking better now? 1, 2, 3. Alright, we got 3 lands here. We're good to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then we have 1, 2. Oh yeah, we can keep this. All right, so Bill's going first. Let's pull. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, for turn, which is the Evolving Winds. We're going to sack the Evolving Winds. We're going to put in the graveyard. Then we're going to go ahead and pull out a land card. We'll probably go with red because it seems like we could use one. So there's the mountain that we will pull out. We shall shuffle very quickly. And then we will pass. And this comes out tapped. So it's a tapped land right there. Then we shall go ahead and switch over to the squirrel deck here. We're gonna draw. Tap up draw. Very good, very good, very good. Then we're going to play Urza's Power Plant. Urza's Power Plant. Well, we can hide this. Sorry, we don't need this right now. Urza's Power Plant. Add colorless if you control an Urza's Mine, and then Urza's Tower. Add 2 colorless instead. Alright, so we add that to our Eldrazi mana pool. And then we will pass. Ladybug. Bringbug will draw. Thank you. Oh, whoa, am I showing you my cards? Should I be doing that? I don't know. Alright, so then we're going to play the Bath of Ancestry. And that comes into play tapped. Add 1 mana of any color. Your commander's colored any when that mana is spent to cast a creature spell that shows a creature type of your commander. Scry 1. Cool. And then we're going to pass onto the Eldrazi turn. So we're going to be looking. Very nice. We have some good cards here. And then we're going to play Urza's Tower. And that plays well with our other Urza. Let's see. It will add colorless if you control an Urza's Mine and an Urza's Power Plant. Add 3 instead. So we're really close to being able to add a bajillion land, except we do need an Urza Mine. We don't have an Urza Mine yet. So let's see, we have 2 colorless that we can play. With 2 colorless, we have nothing fundamentally to play. And that's kind of one of the beauties of the Eldrazi decks, is that you sometimes just can't play stuff when you're really early on. Kind of just like, oh, go ahead and hit me. I dare you. So, hit me. But that's not the case. Okay, so we're going to untap, upkeep, draw. We're going to then play a land for turn. Then we're going to play the 1, 2, 3 Champion of Landholt. Champion of Landholt. Creatures with power less than Champion of Landholt's power can't block creatures you control. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, put a +1/+1 counter on Champion of Landholt. So anytime a creature enters now, I can put a +1/+1 on it. Fun part is because the passive Ancestry was used to cast it, I can then scry because they have the shared creature type of human. So this is human, this is also human. I can then scry. Scry is basically you take the card, you can decide whether or not you want it on the top or on the bottom of the deck. I will leave this one on top just for fun, see what happens. Who knows what will happen. That is the humor of life, is it not? Okay, now that is entered. These are all tapped, and so we shall pass. Alright, so we got our next deck. We untap it, we draw. Now we have to we'll play Tomb of the Spirit Dragon, which is a land card. You can see it here. Tomb of the Spirit Dragon. Add 1 colorless. And then for 2 and a tap, I can gain life for each colorless creature I control, or you control rather. Boy, yeah, the fun part about Eldrazi is, just sitting around waiting to be able to play, if you know what I mean. Next up, we have draw, untap. Probably should untap. Upkeep draws, like the whole thing. We have 3 mana, and then we have that. We're gonna swing with Champion Lambhole at the Eldrazi guy. He will take 1 damage. Let's see here. Life. Let's see. Alright. Life totals, and then we'll add it's Bill 20. Alright, we have our life totals. And Ulamog will take that 1 damage. So we are at this is 20 to 19. Okay. And carrying on. Okay. Anything else we can do with this, right? And then up to draw. Eldrazi is going to pull up all these. We're going to land for turn, of course. We gotta do that. Then we're going to take 3 lands. We're going to cast the Unstable Obelisk. And then we're going to we have 2 left. Pass turn. Well, at least we're building towards something. I can feel it. We're gonna have power move coming. Untap if you draw. Let's see here. Oh man. Equip. We're gonna play the Blackblade Reforged. Cannot equip it yet because we only have the one. We don't have enough mana yet. 5. The one left. I'm gonna swing. And that's going to bring Lamog life down to 18. And then we're going to pass. Upkeep, draw. What do we got here? We're going to play a waste. Oh, wait. I'm going to untap. I said untap. Untap, upkeep, draw. All right, we got 5. 6. Count that other one there. And let's see. Tap. 6. Dreamstone Hedron. So we can add 3 extra ones. Seeing as we don't have another 3 to add right now, we don't need to add 3 right now, then we will move on. Fun times were had, boy. Oh, don't you think? Don't you know? Alright, untap, upkeep, draw. Alright. So, we can now go tap Soul Ring. Comes out. That gives us 2 colorless mana. And then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And Halana is going to come out. As Halana comes out, Champion of Lambalt becomes a... Where's the other head? Champion of Lambholt becomes a 2/2 because a human has to enter these battlefields. And that is her ability. So we're going to take this card here. And then we're going to put a +1/+1 counter on it. But then when we go to combat, we're going to put another +2 counters on it because of Halana and Elena's ability. So it becomes a... it has +3/+3 on it, so it becomes a 4/4. It also has haste, which doesn't need because it was already out. And then we're going to swing at the bad boy over here. Bad boy over here is going to take another bit of damage here, and that's going to be 4. So is that 18? That's at 14 life. Okay, so carrying on. I think that something bad is going to happen to the Halana and Alana deck by Eldrazi. Pretty soon here, though. Okay, so we're going to play 2. Get out Thought Vessel, no maximum hand size. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for the Calamity of the Titans. I have to reveal a colorless creature card. I reveal the Flare of Loyalties. Oh, here we go. Eldrazi's playing Calamity of the Titans. That causes, as an additional cost, I'm revealing this colorless creature card. Exile each creature and planeswalker with mana value less than the revealed card's mana value, which was 10. So, exile goes to the command zone, and then champion exiled. Then this thing goes away. And the Titans goes to the graveyard. Eldrazi's feeling pretty happy about himself, but does not have enough mana for anything. Plays a land for turn, the Guildless Commons. This enters tapped, and then passes because everything else is taken. All right. And then we draw. Okay. Here's the battlefield depth. So Gruul Turfin is a battlefield tap. When it enters, I can return a land that I control to its owner's hand. Actually, I think I'm gonna wait to play this for a second. And then instead of playing that, I will play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 5. Oh. Hold on. We have to rewind because. Wait. No, we don't have to rewind. Exile each. Never mind. Okay. So, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. And so we're going to play Twin Flame Tyrant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Twin Flame Tyrant comes out. And then we will pass the turn. Oh, no, we won't. We're going to drop the Gruul Turf, which will cause something to bounce. The mount goes back to my hand. And then we're good. Alright, draw, untap, upkeep, draw. Okay, land for turn. Then we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for Zul'Dok. Also, by the way, this Thought Puzzle, no maximum hand size. I don't know if that's useful for the Eldrazi, because I haven't seen that much draw on it, but oh well. Alright, now we have Zul'Dok out. He's a 7/4 color spells you cast from your hand with mana value 7 or greater. Have Cascade. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 colorless. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 colorless remaining. Did we tap all these properly? Wait, this is 2, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there we go. We have one more left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Tap. 2. Play Desecrate Reality. For each opponent, exile up to 1 target permanent That player controls with an even mana value. Oh, we can't use that yet. If at least 3 colors mana was spent to cast a spell, return permanent with odd mana value from your graveyard to your battlefield. Okay, so we don't have any mana value of odd. We don't have an odd value mana value in the graveyard. That's something odd. So we can't do that. Instead of paying 7 for nothing, we're going to pay 5 for legendary artifact. Colorless creatures you control get +2/+2. It's a Forsaken Monument. Whenever you add type of permanent for colorless, add an additional colorless. Whenever you cast a colorless spell, you may gain 2 life. Wow. Just brutal. It does not cascade because it doesn't have 7 or more mana value. But if we had been thinking about this differently, I think we could have cast the Forsaken Monument first. Let's rethink this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the monument. Monument comes out. Then we tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, hold on. So each, when we tap a permanent for color in additional colors. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we still have 15. So we'll do 6 for the Zul'Dok. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Done. Zul'Dok comes out. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We don't have anything that costs 8 right now. So this didn't matter. Continuing on. That's +2/+2. And we will move on. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Let's see. I'm going to play a Rogue Passage for turn. We're gonna 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 for the Halana and Alana. Are you flying? No. 1, 2, 3. We can scry because of the Gruul Turf, so it's scry. Do you want the mountain on top? Let's put the mountain on bottom for now. I don't know if we need it right now. Wait. Here, come on. There we go. Alright, and then because he doesn't fly, we'll swing. It'll do sorcerer deal damage to opponent, permanent controls, deals double that damage. So that's 6. 6 damage down to 8 life. Ulamog. I have a feeling that Ulamog's about to take off though, so let's see what happens, huh? Was there anything else I wanted to play with this guy? I did land for turn. I can't do anything else. Pass. Okay. Undep. Wow, look at all this land Ulamog has. Upkeep, draw. What do we got? Land for turn. War Room. Let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 colorless to play. Flare of Loyalties. Flare of Loyalties. When Flare of Loyalties comes out, gain control of target creature until end of turn. Untap that creature until end of turn. It has base power of toughness of 10/10. Gains trample, Annihilator 2, and haste. Whole body. And this is a creature. Chunk. So I'm going to go ahead and target Halana. Alana with it. Actually, wait. Double. But this would give it haste. So we're going to take, well, if that's a 10/10. It's a 10/10 with trample and annihilator. So it would do 20 damage, and no flying would have to block with that guy. That's not good. Okay, so instead we're going to steal the Twin Flame Flyrant. Alright, in response, I will cast Deflecting Swat. If you control a commander, you may cast a spell without paying its mana cost. You may choose new targets for the target spell or ability. So your ability is gain control of target creature until end of turn. I'm unsure of how this works with the deflect, actually. We're going to have to look up this. Deflect, and so deflecting SWAT here, when it comes into play with Flare of Loyalties, gain control of target creature. Okay. Alright, so with deflecting SWAT, gain control of ability opponent creature. Let's say we're going to take this guy then. When Flare of Loyalty's ability resolve, it does not care who originally activated the ability. It only cares about the new target. If the Flare's text say you gain control, the controller of the ability, not you, will gain control of the target. It says gain control when you cast this spell, so you gain control. Okay, so Deflecting Swat resolves. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I need to pay 6 for Alana because it came out of the commander zone. Exile 1 target permanent creature controls with an even mana value. So 7 for the Desecrate Reality. This guy became his for the second. It's got 10/10 toughness, and so you're probably not going to attack. Unfortunately, I can't attack with it. At the end of the turn, it goes back to its original owner. And then we will pass from his turn. Okay. Now we draw here. And then we untap. Oh, we should untap. I could draw. Okay, we're going to mountain for turn. I forgot to give this guy his +2 counter last turn, which would have affected Olamog's health a little bit, because he's a 5/7 now. So let's go back to the scoreboard. Revise Olamog's health down to 6. So this was exiled. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. So we have 5, 10, 7. Oh, we can win. We can win this game right now. All right. So here's what we do. We go ahead and we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. 1, 2, 4 to cast Rose Passage. Unblockable. Twin Flame Tyrant is unblockable. It's a 5/7. It's flying, so it can't be blocked by these two guys right now, even though they look big and scary. Gotta win this turn, basically. As it swings... when Ulamog casted Flare of Loyalties, he would have gained 2 life thanks to the Forsaken Monument over there, so he's actually at 8 life. I don't think it matters. Swing. This thing does double damage. The unblockable makes it unblockable, so that's basically all she wrote there. And then I think the funny part about it is that this will do 10 damage, killing Olamog, and then we cast 1, 2 for Beholder of the Telekinetic Ray, which is Fling, and an additional cost. Cast this spell, sacrifice a creature. Deal damage equal to the sacrifice creature target. So we'll do another 10 damage to the Eldrazi deck. Thus winning Bill over here with the Burn Bug deck, destroying the Eldrazi. The deflect doing a lot of the work there. Had the Eldrazi been able to grab the dragon, this whole thing might have been a little different. However, did not. The deflect really came through in handy. That was actually the first deflect that I've seen in a game, and it worked out exactly as I had hoped. Magical. All right, that has been our show for the day. Thank you for watching. Please check out cardstream.pro, the best way to sell your cards with no work, no hassle. Just send your stuff in and make it easy happen. Send your cards in and it will be sold for you. Sorted, sold, and so on. These 3 cards will go perfectly into this deck. I am not sure what to get rid of, and we will have to debate that in the future. Swapping something could be good. But its power does not lie in its ability to actually I think it was like negative. So it was 8 minus 10, which is -2, and then another 10 minus 12. So oh my god, right. Scoreboard. Let's see. Gruul versus Eldrazi. It is 1-0. Destroyed Eldrazi. Eldrazi did its best though. Alright. X's and O's, everybody. It's been a lot of fun chatting with you. I hope that you enjoyed your time here. I hope that you had a good time, and we'll see you again tomorrow. Thank you so much for stopping by. Have a great sleep, and if you have any questions, don't hesitate to send them over and ask. Have a great one, everyone, and I'll see you tomorrow.